I had to be honest and said that I'm not attracted to her chest size. I don't even know what to say to this. This is gonna be horrendous to read. Hey, how's it going? It's me, Aman, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be checking out people who have actually been deemed as assholes. So, let's just get into it. The person who questioned the paternity of a friend's triplets because one triplet was slightly darker than the others. When the friend got mad, the arsehole then told the father to get a paternity test. Okay, well, you kind of spoiled the whole story in the title, but nonetheless, I'm still gonna read it. I want to see what this type of friend is doing. I pulled her aside privately and asked her seriously if her husband was the father. She didn't even listen or answer rationally. She just freaked out at me and acted super insulted and kicked me out. Well, duh. I mean, if you're just gonna stand there and question her life choices, okay, maybe not her life choices, but question if her husband is the father to their children, then I'm pretty sure most people would react just like she did. That's all I'm saying. I reached out to her husband and told him about her reaction and told him he should get a paternity test, and he called me an arsehole and blocked me. Neither has spoken to me since. I'm sorry, but who the hell are you to go around saying who should go get a paternity test? If you don't know biology, which is very bloody obvious, different genes can be passed down from parents or grandparents to their children. But if the child is a completely different color, then yeah, maybe question it. But if it's just a tad bit darker, just leave it, move on, and go bother someone else. People have way too much spare time on their hands to go and infuriate everyone else. And I'm not even surprised that they haven't spoken to you, because if that was me, you deserve to be lonely at that point, because you're just basically sticking your oar in it every chance you get. The person who told his girlfriend that her small boobs were the reason he preferred her not to face him during sex. I don't even know what to say to this. This is gonna be horrendous to read. I told her I had to be honest and said that I'm not attracted to her chest size. Oh my god, okay. Mistake number one. And that I actually prefer bigger boobs. It's not a turn off having smaller size, but not a turn on. That's the second mistake you should never make. If I'm being honest, that's why I usually prefer she faces away from me during sex. She was quiet for a while and then she said that she was going to go home since she had work in the morning. Nope, I'm pretty sure she was gonna go home and cry, okay? Because I didn't think it could be worse. Just by the title, I genuinely didn't think it could get any worse. But reading on, it's just... he's ruined his chances with her. She's your girlfriend. If you don't like her boob size, then why are you with her? Oh, these lads, man. These lads have nothing going for them. You're just lucky that she even looked at you, alright? The person who demanded his gymnast girlfriend to stop acting sexy during her routine and then negatively compared her to a stripper. What is it with these men? They really don't know how to handle women. After the meet, I told her I didn't think she should do that sort of stuff. She told me that it was normal for gymnastics and that her routine had been worked out for years with coaches and choreographers. I told her it's normal for strippers who danced for dollar bills. Oh. Whoa, okay. She told me I didn't get it. I told her that I didn't understand what was to get. I was her boyfriend and it was my job to look out for her. She told me you are literally an arsehole and overstepping your bounds. I told her that I don't want to fight and she said it was too late. So instead of her going on a romantic date I planned, she decided to hang out with her teammates. I am so upset because I was counting on seeing her tonight. Alright, listen, if you're gonna stand there and say to her, I don't want you to be a sexy gymnast even though it's part of your job, then F you. You can't be saying that. It's literally part of her freaking work. I don't get why are these men so entitled to say like what their girlfriends can do? It just doesn't make sense. It's not harming you in any way. It shouldn't really be affecting you. If she's snogging another lad in front of you, then yeah, maybe say something. But she's not. She's basically doing her routine. She's a freaking gymnast. It's what you get. It's what you sign up to do. The person who thinks cleaning his house counts as a birthday present to his wife. Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Lovely. My wife and I are tight on money right now, and thus we didn't have anything in the budget for my wife's birthday gift. Instead, I sent her to a friend's house for a few hours, and my kids and I did all the house chores. When she got home, we showed the clean house off to her and told her it was a birthday gift. She said thank you, but I could tell she was upset. I wonder why. I pressed her a bit and accused me of seeing her as a maid because I think she should be grateful for something she thinks that the kids and I should be doing regularly. I tried to explain that we were just trying to be nice and making things easier for her, but she kept saying this is exactly the problem until she told me to stop talking about it. Am I the asshole? Yeah, it's your freaking wife's birthday. At least get her a card or a box of chocolates or something very cheap that you can afford, and you know, it'd be a nice gesture. But I don't think cleaning the house, especially on her birthday, is the right thing to do. You can't exactly present that as a present. Why is it always that the female has to clean the house? Because if there's males living in it, why aren't you picking up after yourself? I'm not gonna lie, a few of my housemates really annoy me when they don't clean up certain areas of the house, and it just stresses me out because I'm like, guys, all 4 of us are living here for a reason. We can't be cleaning up after you. But anyway, I think you should have at least made her a freaking card. You could have been nice and got her a box of chocolates, but nope, you decided to be a prick and just not do that. The dad who told his daughters he'd spend their birthday with them, but then decided he was too tired after celebrating his son's birthday. Oh my god. Okay, this doesn't even make sense by the title. My son and daughter have birthdays that happen to be 2 days apart. The plan was to celebrate my son's birthday and then spend the weekend with my daughters. It was exciting for all of us because I haven't seen them since last summer. The weekend comes around, but I realised I couldn't make it. We had just thrown a big party for my son and I was extremely exhausted. My wife said it was an asshole move. Yes, 100%. My ex-wife is mad and told me that the girls are upset and disappointed. I'm the only one who thinks it's a valid excuse. This is literally no excuse. How are you going around saying, oh, I'm too tired because I literally just celebrated my son's birthday and now I don't want to celebrate my daughter's birthday? It's your freaking daughter. Go and spend time with her. Just because you didn't do it since last summer, don't you think you should take time and go to her birthday at least? You know, see her there. He is very much an asshole. And it goes to show that you're kind of showing that you're basically favoritizing your son more because you're too lazy to actually go out and see your daughters when you could literally just sit down and just talk to them. Not only that, but your ex-wife and your wife both agree that you're an asshole. The person who demanded his girlfriend get rid of her cat that she had before they started dating because he wants to live with her but he hates cats. Really? That's his excuse? Alright. All of this wouldn't be a problem, but as I said, we are approaching 1 year and I have been thinking about our future together. I can see myself marrying this girl and I want her to move in with me, but I do not want to have a cat. I don't even know if my dog will get along with it, and I know I won't get along with it. But what is it with these lazy ass excuses that these people keep coming up with? Fair enough if you're allergic to cats, because people can be allergic to cats, I don't know how. I'm assuming it's their hair. But just because you hate the cat, I don't think you should say anything. How would you like it if your girlfriend turned to you and say, listen, I don't want a dog in the house? It's her freaking pet, and if she wants to keep it, she can keep it. And she had it way before you. I tried to talk to my girlfriend about the issue, and she just turned stone cold. Hey, maybe Kat can live with your parents when we move in together. They are in the same city as us. No, we are a package deal. I tried very calmly and rationally explaining to her the issue, and she outright said that I needed to figure out what's more important to me because either they both move in with me or we break up and stop wasting each other's time. Perfect. Just break up. Just break up and move along, because if you ain't gonna accept the cat, then she's not gonna want to move in with you. That's how it is. You full knew that she had a cat way before you, so I don't understand why she's gonna freaking leave it somewhere else. She's 100% attached to that cat more than she's attached to you. I can tell you that for a fact. The wife who would only agree to have a baby if her husband agreed to do all of the childcare. All? Excuse me, it's your child too. You can't expect your husband to do the whole goddamn thing. It's got to be 50-50 work. You both put in the work to make it. I don't want to know who did most of the work during that. But our marriage counsellor in recent months has been pushing us to find a resolution because things can't go on without getting worse. My husband sat me down a few weeks ago to talk about trial separation. He feels that if he misses his chance for children, he'll only resent me years later, and he'd rather separate now than cause more pain for us. I'm heartbroken to say the least. Recently, I saw a friend and she suggested something I'm afraid to bring up to my therapist or our counsellor because I think they'll call it crazy. She says, says I should just tell my husband I'd be willing to have a baby if he promises to take over all of the childcare from infancy to teenager. This way we can stay together, he gets his child and I get to live my life as I've always dreamed. Why would you want to bring a child into the world if you have no plans of being a mother and just dumping it on the husband? It's not the right thing to do. If you're not ready to have a freaking child yet or whatever, then maybe get a divorce. I don't know, like he said, separate or something so he can move on. Find someone better who's actually willing to give him a child and help him. It would be the right thing to do, is it not? The person who told his girlfriend that she was in the top 3 of best girlfriends with the potential to possibly move up. I'm sorry, hold on, wait, what? What? No. These lads are on something else. Oh my god. Got one complaining about his girlfriend's boobs. You got the other one who doesn't even know what a freaking birthday gift is. So much going on. Last night we were cuddling in bed after having a really great day together and she asked me if she was the best girlfriend ever. I hesitated and said you were definitely up there. Well, of course she asked what I meant and I explained that she was definitely in the top 3 of my favourite girlfriends with room to move to the top. Needless to say, a fight broke out and she told all of her friends and they all think that I am a giant asshole and now she wants to hang out with her girlfriends this weekend and have some space to think about things. I'm sorry, but that is one thing you should never say if your girlfriend ever asks you, am I the best girlfriend? You just straight up say yes. Say yes, no more questions and move on. You don't need to say, oh yeah, you're definitely top 3, you know, after Shaniqua and freaking Clarice or some random names, I don't know. You got these boys are effing it up for themselves and it's actually pretty funny. I'm finding it so amusing how people can F up. Such an arsehole though. The person who refused to take his girlfriend out for dinner because he wanted her to cook for him every night instead, even when she told him she wanted a break. Here we go again. Here we go again. Why are men so much? Why are they acting like divas? It's gotten to the point where I don't see any point in going out to eat pretty much ever except maybe her birthday. Even the most exotic ingredients aren't out of her reach either. And even though it's not about the cost, I've saved up more than being with her than I have ever had in any other relationship. The only places we really go for date night is ramen and she can't figure out how to make the noodles. But she still tries, so it's just a matter of time. And sushi. I just don't think it's worth it to go out and pay restaurant food prices when we can stay home for food prices and have food that's just as excellent. Oh wait, there's a little comment at the bottom as well. He later updated his post to reveal that he took her out for dinner once and proposed, which she turned down because there was too much of an imbalance in their relationship. In a second update, he revealed that they were splitting up because he still wasn't taking her out to dinner. And in fact, he'd just begun complaining that she made casserole too often. What? These men have no shame at all. This guy indeed. I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, right. Taking someone out for dinner, even if it's somewhere cheap, it doesn't have to be like a bougie restaurant, you know? It can be somewhere nice, but also kind of cheap or affordable. It'd be a nice gesture and it will give her time off from cooking. I'm just surprised she hasn't given you food poisoning on purpose, because that's something I would do. And then you're complaining that she's made too much casserole. Maybe if you just took her out a few times, you would have different food every night. Why are you so entitled into thinking you can make your girlfriend cook for you every night? I guess really weird people just pop up out of nowhere, and here we are reading out some of their worst arsehole moments. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!